Hey, hey, fourth grade. Today our objective is to identify, explain, and create equivalent fractions. Remember how we talked about equivalent has the word equal in there? So equivalent means equal. All right, so here, building equivalent fractions. Shade in the rectangle to represent the fractions shown and fill in the equivalent fraction. So here is 1/2 So we've got a shade in. You see over here there are smaller boxes, okay? So here we've got 1/2, and then if we take this half and fill in all three boxes, which equals one of these boxes, we get 1, 2, 3 is our numerator, and then there are 3, 4, 5, 6 total. Okay, so equivalent fractions are, so 1/2 equals 3/6. 1/2 equals 3/6. So one way that you can see that is, so 1/2 equals 3/6. I'm going to go back and add this. 1/2 equals 3/6. The one way that you'll see it later on is you're like, okay, what can I multiply 2 by to get 6? And what can I multiply 1 by to get 3? Well, 2 times 3 is 6, and 1 times 3 is 6. We'll get to that in just a little bit. All right, and then here we got 2/3, so I need to shade in 2/3. You can color this, shade it in with your pencil, whatever you would like. So I've got this area, and I've got to match this area over here to make it equal. So there's 1, 2 is the same size, and then 1, 2. All right, so I had 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, hold on. So there's 1. So I know my numerator's got to be 1, 2. My denominator 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go, 6. And then I've got to shade in the correct amount over here. That's 2/3. And then here, this is 2/3 also. And then, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 parts shaded. All right, so I know that I can say 3 times what equals 6, and 2 times what equals 4. I know that 3 times 2 equals 6, and 2 times 2 equals 4. I want you to try the next 3. Don't forget down here at the bottom, how could you know the fractions above are equivalent if you did not have a model? I just showed you that way. Ta-da! So, shade and name equivalent fractions, rectangles. So up top we've got 1 of 2 shaded. So that's 1/2. All right, my numerator is 1. That's because 1 shaded, and then there's 1, 2, 2 squares or rectangles. All right, so now I've got to make these squares equal to this one that's shaded right here, okay? So I've got to shade in this square, and then I've got to shade in this square. And now it is equivalent. These two are equivalent, okay? So up top, I've got 1/2, and then down bottom, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is my denominator. There's 4 total. And then how many are shaded? 1, 2. Easy peasy to fix it. Now look. So here I can say 1 times what is 2? Well, I know that 1 times 2 is 2. So this number's got to be the same. So let's see, 2 times 2 is 4. All right, so I want you to try the rest of these. And here, it's the same thing. It says shade in 1/4 for each of the fractions below and write the equivalent fraction. So here, I've got 1 of 4 shaded, right? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1/4. And then on this side, I'm going to shade 1/4. All right? So now, how many parts are shaded? 1, 2. That's our numerator. How many parts are there total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 eighths. So, the question is, are they equivalent? 2 eighths. So what we got to do is 1 times what equals 2 and 4 times what equals 8. I know that 1 times 2 equals 2 and that 4 times 2 equals 8. Okay? And then so down here, you would shade in, there's 3, 6, 9, 12. You would shade in 1/4. So these 3 right here, you can see that this is 1/4, 2/4, 3, and then 4. Now that's looking at the whole entire rectangle. So there's 1 of 4 different sections, okay? So now I gotta say, all right, so 1, 2, 3 is my numerator because 3 are shaded. And for my denominator, I gotta count how many there are total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 3/12. All right, again, 1 times what equals 3? 1 times 3 equals 3. So this has got to be 3 also. 4 times 3 is 12, so it's correct. Last one you got to do for this, when you get finished with this little section, write your name on the front and turn it in. And remember, if you need me, if I'm not at small group, you can come on over or I'll get somebody else to help you.